Annual fees. You either hate them or you love them, or at least tolerate them. I can see both sides of the argument. Why pay for something that lets you pay for other things? Or credit cards with annual fees allow me to get all of these benefits. Hey everyone, how's it going? Today, let's talk about annual fees. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should absolutely avoid credit cards with annual fees, as well as 5 reasons why annual fees are not that big of a deal, and you should probably look into getting a card with an annual fee. But before we dive into that, I want to hear your thoughts. This video is bound to have pretty heavy opinions on both sides of the argument, and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. First up, 5 reasons you should absolutely avoid any credit card with an annual fee. Number 1, you're just getting started with credit cards. When you are brand new to credit cards, it's very common to be overwhelmed with all of the different benefits, perks, multipliers, and naturally, annual fees. On top of that, you haven't held a credit card yet, and you don't know if you will end up using it like you currently think you will. That's why credit cards with no annual fees are a much better option if you are just getting started. They offer a no risk as well as a long-term way to get into credit cards while not having to pay a cost up front. A great credit card you could look into as a first credit card is the Chase Freedom Flex or Freedom Unlimited card. I actually happen to have the Freedom Flex card. These 2 cards are no annual fee credit cards that actually have a lot of great value and even let you earn points along the way. Another great option is the Citi Double Cash card, which lets you earn 2x back on every purchase. And it's also a no annual fee credit card. All of those credit cards let you take your points as cash back at a rate of 1 cent per point, meaning 1,000 points would equal $10. You can also utilize those points for travel. Number 2, you don't have any credit or you have bad credit. Without getting too deep, credit or your credit score is the number 1 factor for any credit card application. Now, between all of the credit bureaus, credit card issuers will look at your credit report to determine your credit worthiness, along with your ability to do things like make payments on time or pay off the balance in full, and even how many credit accounts you have open. Now, when it comes to credit cards with annual fees, credit card issuers are looking for those with excellent credit scores, meaning if you have no credit or bad credit, you probably won't be approved for a credit card with an annual fee. Now, it might seem obvious, but I want to mention it so that you don't even try. Every time you apply for a credit card, the issuing bank will pull your credit. This means they will take a look at your credit report and use that information to determine whether or not you are approved. However, every time your credit is pulled, your score will drop a few points, and sometimes even more. And if your credit score is already low, you don't want to make it go even lower. Now, one option you have if you're looking to build some credit is to actually become an authorized user on someone else's credit card. When you become an authorized user, you will start benefiting from that other person's credit card. And as long as they keep that account in good standing order, your credit will start to go up. However, the only downside is if that person starts to miss payments or maxes out the card often, then that will also reflect on your credit as well. Alternatively, you could look at applying for a secured credit card. This type of credit card allows you to put down a deposit to act as your credit limit. Meaning, if the deposit is $500, your credit limit will probably be around $500. Number 3, you don't have the money to pay an annual fee. While it is possible to lower the cost of an annual fee through credits and benefits, oftentimes there is still a lingering amount of the annual fee that you can't fully cover. This can range from $0 all the way up to $200, $300, $400. And if you don't feel like you could put that into your budget, then you should definitely not apply for a credit card with an annual fee. This doesn't mean you can't apply for a card with an annual fee in the future. It just means focus on building your budget and managing your money well, so that one day you could apply for a credit card with an annual fee, unless the next reason applies to you. Number 4, the benefits are not important to you. As I mentioned earlier, the way we bring down the annual fee on a card is through the value the credits and benefits offer. However, sometimes these benefits and credits are for things like travel and lifestyle. And if you're a homebody and don't travel that often or go out to fancy restaurants, then the benefits these cards offer probably won't mean much to you. Now, it is true that some credit cards, like the American Express Gold Card, do offer more reasonable credits that can be used for everyday use. However, you will still need to work to make sure that you're covering that annual fee with those credits. Which leads into the next reason. You just don't want to pay a credit card annual fee. Look, I get it. Annual fees can add up, and it's okay if you don't want to pay annual fees. There are plenty of ways out there you can earn credit card points, cashback, and even travel with credit cards that don't have annual fees. For instance, the Capital One Saver Card offers great multipliers for everyday spending, even cash back that you can use for travel. Or even cards like the Chase Freedom Cards or the Citi Double Cash Card or Custom Cash Card can be a great way to earn some points without spending any money on annual fees. Okay, so that's 5 reasons why you should avoid annual fees. But what about 5 reasons why you should absolutely get a credit card with an annual fee? Number 1. Annual fees work for you. Annual fees are not a bad thing, even though they may seem like it. This is something that I thought when I was first looking at credit cards many years ago. I was under the impression that you pay the annual fee and that was it. No way to earn the money back, and it was just an expensive way to earn a few extra points. However, that is nowhere close to the truth. Simply put, credit cards with annual fees can actually be a free money glitch. All of the credit card companies know that no one would sign up for a credit card that doesn't give you anything in return. That's why they offer these credits and benefits to help give us a monetary value that we can use to bring down that annual fee. This is giving us a way to offset the annual fee, $500 in credits for a $500 annual fee. Let's take a look at a simple example. The American Express Gold Card is a very popular everyday credit card. It has a $325 annual fee, and it advertises over $500 in value. Now, getting that full value from these credits is not something that everyone can do. But let's take a look at an example. I currently spend at least $10 a month with Uber, I spend at least $10 each month with Grubhub, and somewhere in the year I will spend at least $100 with a hotel on things that are not the room cost, such as dining. That would total about $340 of spend each year. Now, if I apply for the Gold Card and use that card to pay for all of those things previously mentioned, I would actually save $15 a year. Now, while this may not seem like a lot of money, it does cover the cost of the annual fee and opens up the rest of the credit card benefits to be used for a $15 profit. Specifically those high multipliers, which is one of the main reasons this card is so popular. Also, if you want to learn all about the Gold Card, go check out this video I made right up here. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. That is a very specific set of spending that is not the same for every person. But another example would be the Hilton Honors Aspire card, which offers a free night reward. There are a ton of examples of how these free night rewards can earn you huge value back on the card each year. You can learn all about that card in this video I made right up here. And get subscribed so you can learn all about these cards and how to maximize credit card rewards to work for you. Number 2, you really want the benefits. It's no secret. Credit cards with annual fees offer far more benefits than credit cards without annual fees. And if you're a credit card power user like I am, then you probably are trying to take advantage of as many benefits as possible. One of the main types of benefits these cards offer are travel benefits. With cards like the American Express Platinum Card or the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you're going to receive travel benefits including hotel status, lounge access, travel insurance, and more. And these benefits can actually save you money when traveling, giving you additional value back on the card, especially that lounge access if you fly often enough and are spending money at restaurants and airports. Number 3, you have the money for it. Earlier, I talked about how you should not get a credit card with an annual fee if you don't have the money for it. Well, on the other hand, if you are in a financial situation where you can afford to pay an annual fee, then annual fees may not seem like a big deal. This might also come into play if you don't know if you'll use all of the benefits that are offered on a card. Or you feel like you can't use all of the benefits to their full potential, which will leave a small amount of that annual fee not covered. Number 4. Higher multipliers and welcome offers. While not always the main factor, generally credit cards with annual fees do offer higher multipliers when you spend money on the card. Now, one way to look at this is the credit card issuer is giving us a way to offset that initial first-year cost of the annual fee. And depending on how big the welcome offer is, it could even cover the second year cost. Now, if your strategy is to apply for credit cards, collect a welcome offer, wait at least a year, then cancel the card, then the annual fee might not be as big of a deal to you. Do keep in mind that if you are planning to open a card, keep it open at least 1 year. Otherwise, you could open yourself up to various reward terms and condition violations. This could result in those points being clawed back. Number 5, you are active duty military. American Express, Chase, Capital One, and others will waive the annual fee for active duty military members. Now, I have not been in the military, so I don't know the specifics on how to make this happen, but I would assume you would apply for the card, then message that credit card issuer and let them know you are active duty military. Then they should be able to waive that annual fee. If you are an active duty military member and know the process, comment it down below. So there you go, 5 reasons to avoid annual fees and 5 reasons why you should get a credit card with an annual fee. Let me know your thoughts down below and comment the reasons why you are for or against annual fees. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this one in the future. And if you want to help support the channel, use my referral links down below. I'll see you next time.